There was a problem, an issue which the minister is trying to correct now. And I think it's important to realize that where, for instance, as the public sector, mistakes are made, immediately we are able to listen to the criticism, the voices of those in the community, and immediately take corrective measures. So that's what this is. We should also be grateful that we have a government that listens, even where it has made mistakes. Mistakes are made, and the important thing is to listen and to correct.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to News Lucha, political media channel that talks about politics. So, finally, I say finally, President Cyril Ramaphosa responded about the SETA matter, and this is what he said. He said that there was a problem with the minister. It was a mistake that was made. We are able to listen to the criticism, the voices in the communities. We must be very grateful that we have the government that listens, even when it comes to a mistake made. We must be grateful. Did the president say that we must be grateful that they are a government that listens to the people, even though a mistake is being made by his minister, right? And this was not even a mistake, it was corruption. I was expecting our president to say that this is the highest form of corruption. Minister of Higher Education and Training, Nobuhle Ngabane, will be called before the president to assemble and to explain about this corruption, and the step aside rule will just kick in against the minister because of some misconduct. But the president says, no, there was a problem, there was a mistake. What has happened, it was a mistake, and South Africans have to be grateful that they are the government that listens to the people, listens to the communities, and it was just a mistake. That is your president. That is your president. I mean, this man, when he first came in office, he did promise to tackle crime in whatsoever corner that it may appear. But now he says that when crime is being committed, he says that, no, it was a mistake. South Africans must be grateful that the government listens to you. It was a mistake. The president says that. So there was this trending video of the portfolio committee members seen in the car, which by that has led others to conclude to say that everything was pre-planned there to protect the Minister of Higher Education and Training. So they say that the members of the portfolio committee were seen traveling together in a car with Debunking as a driver, and they were discussing, saying something, and now they take that video and conclude and match it with what happened when Sihle Lonzi now was fighting for the DG of SETA to respond to his questions. So they link that event with the clip that was circulating off the car, and they say that no, the MK party and the likes of Debunking, they are the same. They are the same fictions. They are in the same side. They blocked Lonzi. They protected the DG. Right. Let us watch this video here.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Debunking, a member of the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education. Today I'm with 3 other members who are on our way to work for our 9 o'clock meeting. They will introduce themselves.
Morning, good people. I am Honorable Mnqobi Msezane. We're going to be dealing with issues with the entity called NSFAS, in particular issues around meal allowance distributions.
Good morning. This is your guy, Khalat Khabo, Honorable Khabo, a member of the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education and Training. Hala.
Oh yeah, good morning. My name is Sihle Lonzi. We are with NSFAS. Be with us. We are going to raise your issues and we're going to make sure that we address all of them and it's going to the response. Thank you. Sure.
Yeah, so amongst other things that we'll be dealing with today with NSFAS is allowance distribution, accommodation, providers who have not been paid, how they've dealt with the appeals mechanisms for students. So tune in. We are starting now at 9.
Unfortunately for you, liking, this is not the same day. This is not the same day. This video was taken some time ago. You can even tell the way they were dressing differently. Here they are wearing nice suits, they are looking fresh and different colors, right? Here they are also wearing different. Now this is the day the way they fought Sihle Lonzi. They took him out, so they were wearing differently. So that car video and the day where Sihle Lonzi was kicked out from Parliament, it is not the same day. So you cannot connect these two videos as if now this thing was pre-planned. And another set news maybe that you need to listen to when you're listening to the audio very carefully. They are not talking about anything that has to do with the meeting, the agenda of what was adopted in their meeting, whereby Sihle Lonzi came in later, because he came in later and disrupted everything that the Portfolio Committee has agreed upon. On that video inside the car, they were just talking to say that there's a problem about food security on NSFAS. So meaning they were going to discuss NSFAS, maybe I think in Parliament, because they are the members of the Portfolio Committee. So I hear a lot of people, they were celebrating that Lonzi is the hero. Lonzi is the hero. But now it's true, we can say that, right? We can say that. But it was not Sihle Lonzi who exposed this corruption. It was not. It was not Sihle Lonzi that exposed the corruption. It was not him. He just became vocal. He became the loudest in exposing the corruption. But the corruption has already leaked, right? And before we check on who leaked the information about the corruption on the chairs of the board members who will be part of SETA, we must go back and search, right? Let us start here, because I heard a lot of you saying that the MK party is useless, they're not participating. It's either you want them to make noise like Lonzi or the EFF, or you want them to address matters respectfully, quietly, and decisively, right? So let's start here. MK party sends the letter dated 12 May 2025. MK party sends the letter about this matter before the Lonzi drama and everything happening there, because the Lonzi drama happened on the 14th. So on the 12th, the MK party sent a letter to the Portfolio Committee in Parliament addressing the same issue of why Gwede Mantashe's son is on the list, and other members who are the councillors of the ANC, they are also appearing on that list there, right? And number 2, the DA, same day, the DA party sends the letter dated 12 May also 2025, right? And now the following day, 13th May, DA's Karabo Khachau posted a list of new appointments to SETA boards, raising the issue after seeing Buyambo's name on the list. So the DA's Karabo Khachau issues this letter. This is before the Sihle Lonzi drama, and this is before now any letters have been sent to Parliament, meaning the first people to raise this issue, it was the DA's Karabo Khachau, who exposed and linked the information to the public to say that there is this corruption that is happening. So if you want to say the hero or what, like what Vavi did when he posted Sihle Lonzi and said this is a hero, he must also post the DA, because the DA are the ones, rightfully so, who came about with this information. So even Lonzi saw this information like you and I trending because it was exposed by Karabo, and now he took that and said that I'm not going to arrive early there. Whatsoever that has been discussed, or maybe I know that these people are friends, I'll just come in later and disrupt and push this agenda. So now Lonzi, because he was the loudest, now he appears as if now he is the savior. But the truth of the matter is that yes, he contributed in terms of exposure, but the matter was already there in Parliament. Because that sitting that you saw there, when Lonzi came in and disrupted later, on that sitting, the same sitting, that this matter was discussed among the MPs. That is why now Tebogo respond and say that no, this matter, it is not for the DG, because he is not the one who was appointing, but it needs now Nobuhle, right? It needs now the Minister of Higher Education and Training to come and respond to this, right? And Tebogo promised that to send her the message, because at the time it was believed that she's attending some things that has to do with cabinet, and the agreement was that with the committee, not a one man's, the chair's decision, the whole committee decided that no, next week we want Nobuhle to come so that she will answer, the minister to come so that she will answer. Then the drama that Lonzi showed was supposed to happen next week, but because Lonzi was in a rush to appear as if now the EFF is the one that has exposed this thing. No, it's the DA. It's the truth.
I think to begin is that we had a meeting scheduled on Wednesday with the Department of Higher Education and Training and Construction SETA to get a sense of how far have they been in implementing the recommendations of a forensic report where the department or the SETA paid 18.9 million on, called the Tuja report on the affairs of the SETA. And then when the meeting started, I indicated to members that I have received 2 letters, one from Honorable Sihle Ngubane of MKP and the other from Honorable Karabo Gagau of the TA a day before, asking me as the chairperson if I have received the confirmation that the minister has appointed people, because there was a leaked list that was doing the rounds. I indicated to them that we have not received any, but like in any other meeting, when there's an issue of national interest, because this matter had sparked national interest, at the beginning of the meeting, I allowed members, after explaining that part, I allowed members to raise their concerns on the matter and develop an approach on how, as the committee, must address this thing, noting that the person who has legislative powers to deal with the appointment is the minister, and she was not in the meeting. She was attending cabinet. Members, all of them in the meeting, from all political parties that were present at the time, agreed that we will defer this matter. They instructed the chairperson to write a letter to the minister to inform her that in our meeting next week on the 21st of May, she must also bring a report of this nature. She must send it to us by no later than 19 May 2025 on a Monday, so that members can go through it. We then agreed that others were saying, let's ask the DG, but upon looking at the legislation, we then agreed, because the DG plays no role in the appointments of board chairpersons. So we then agreed that we'll pack the matter to the relevant person, which is the minister. Mr. Lonzi was not in the meeting at the time. He arrived late. When he arrived, other members asked questions. And when I gave him an opportunity to speak, he then wanted to speak to the issues that the committee resolved that let's pack it for the relevant person, which was the minister. And then when I tried to explain to him that, look, the committee has taken a resolution, let's respect it, let's pack it. And then he decided to undermine the rulings of the chair. Members of the portfolio committee, all of them, all political parties called him to order, told him this is not a chairperson issue, it's a committee resolution, and the chairperson is our spokesperson. He is relaying that matter to yourselves. But he decided not to even listen to them, became rowdy when they were calling, when a member is on the platform calling a point of order. He was rowdy, opening the mic, and I begged him, I asked him, unfortunately, because the whole row took about 20 minutes.
As a proof of what I am talking about, which this letter was directly sent to Parliament before even Lonzi started to come late in the meeting. Already this letter was the point of discussions amongst the MPs in Parliament. It was a debate, in fact. Lonzi just came in and resurrected his own debate, but already the MPs have been arguing and debating about this matter. It was not a new thing. What Lonzi was doing, it was not new. As if he's coming with this nuclear bomb that only he and the EFF know and to expose. No, already this thing has been part of discussion, part of argument. It has happened, it has done, buried, just waiting for the right person so that she will come in and address them and give them answers that the MPs need. Let us go to this letter. So this letter is dated Monday, 12 May 2025, right? And the Sihle Lonzi saga happened 14 May 2025, 2 days later. Mr. T.W. Litsie, MP, chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education and Training, Parliament of the Republic of South Africa, 5th floor, 90 Plain Street, Cape Town, 8,000. Attention, Portfolio Committee chairperson, right? Okay, this letter was directed to him. I hope this letter finds you well. It is with growing concern that I write to request your urgent intervention regarding the recent developments in the appointment of chairpersons and members to the boards of the sector, Education and Training Authorities, SETAs. While the committee was last briefed by the minister and her department that the appointment process was still underway, no formal update has since been provided to the committee. Alarmingly, we have now seen a final list of appointees circulating via social media platform rather than being communicated through the appropriate institutional channels, including this committee. This alone constitutes a clear departure from the norms of transparency and parliamentary accountability. Of even greater concern is the flagrant flouting of governance principles and ethical consideration in the reported appointments. Specifically, we note 1. The appointment of the son of the ANC National Chairperson and current Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy. 2. The appointment of sitting ANC councillors, including the MMC for corporates. So the only thing that is left is that the Minister of Education, Nobuhle Kabane, will need just to appear before that portfolio committee next week, and then we'll see what is happening there. We'll see how will the response. We'll see the likes of Sihle again. We'll see the likes of other members of parliament of the MK party, the DA, and all parties observed and the present day. We'll see the most chaotic day you never anticipated that you will see there in parliament, right? But by providing this information, we are not saying that we are sidelining the contribution of what Lonzi did, because on how he was taken out, most of us we were not happy. But now to make now Debunking the enemy, I don't think that it is right for us, because it was the committee that adopted the agenda, and the secretary wrote down the minutes, and people who were not present sent the apologies of why they were not there, but Sihle sent nothing, right? And they agreed upon this matter because they discussed it before Sihle Lonzi made his entrance there, or when he joined the sitting. This thing was addressed, but in his absence, right? So he's having that zeal now, that fire within him to say that I want to come because the DG, according to him, knows something about this. So that is when now things crisscross and they just went south, right? Even when other members tried to explain to him, she said, no, we know, we're aware about that, but now we will talk about that when the minister comes. Then there was chaos. I've seen a lot of people now, they are angry and so forth. No, such things, they don't need you to use your emotions. They just want you to use your reasoning capacity so that you'll understand. Listen very careful and follow what is happening so that you'll understand. Don't just push a propaganda of hating someone because that person may be mistreated or did not agree with your favorite. Doesn't work like this. It was not a one man's decision, but the committee took the decision not to put this in the itinerary, in the agenda, to be the point of discussion until the minister arrives. What is so hard for us to understand about that? Or are we saying that the parliament rules are meant always to be broken? As long as we get our way, it is fine. Are you saying that? Then if you are saying that, then let us just agree to say that everyone who contributed, whether it was the DA, Sihle Lonzi, and the MK party, they are all heroes. Let us not be selective and pinpoint our favorite, because the real people here who founded and exposed the story, who had information, is the DA, whether you like it or not, but it is the truth. Please don't forget, you can subscribe to this channel and you can leave a comment on the section below. Until we meet on the next video, and I'm out.